Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston with you. I'm not sure. I think today's going to be a short show. I think today's going to be a short show. I was doing some stuff in the print studio. Print studio. Sorry, I covered up my face. I was doing some stuff in the print studio, and I looked up and I was like, "Oh my goodness, it's 2:45," and so I had to run over here and get everything set up. Um, So yeah, I got some stuff over there that I'm currently working on and that I need to get done tonight. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day before Thanksgiving? I would imagine if you were traveling, you'd already be traveling. But for everybody that is traveling, safe travels. I hope everybody gets there wherever they're going safely and enjoys themselves. Let me say hello to the people and then get it going so I can get out of here. Robert Willis, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Robert. Erica Hummins in the house representing Reading. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Got Nick Brown. Nick out there, happy Thanksgiving. He's representing beautiful Blue Ash. Drea out there in Sycamore Township. Good afternoon. All four of those people are from the YouTube side. So I guess YouTube sends out the notification quickly and then people can get in and do what they got to do. Tanika, she's first on Facebook and, fifth overall. Good afternoon, representing beautiful Orlando, Florida. All right. Ron is here. Ron says, be there, be squared. Okay. Then he uses some other words that I don't want to say. Sierra representing Boston. Good afternoon. Pat Rogers out there in East Westwood. Good afternoon. Diane Huddleston Angel. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Anthony Prosser says happy Turkey Day to all. Same to you. Nakia says you play too much with this countdown. When I didn't have a countdown, people was like, where's the countdown? So then little baby put together a countdown, and now we play too loud. You can't please everybody. You can't please everybody. But good afternoon. Good afternoon, Nakia. Mary, Birch, Lavender. Howdy, she says to all the turkey lovers. She's out there in White Oak. And howdy to you. Brenda Early representing Fairfield. Good afternoon. Sierra says short show equals 6 p.m. Not today. Not today. Y'all do me wrong when y'all know I got places to be and things to do, and y'all hold me almost hostage till 6:30. Y'all do me wrong. Y'all don't care about me. I understand. I know how it is. Pamela Kinney, representing North Avondale. Good afternoon, Pamela. Good afternoon. Let's see. Lamont Jones says, Grand Day, powerful royal people. I still have to read that slow. I am going to talk to Dr. Chantel Thomas. I need to find out why every time I see that written out, I literally see the word purple and I want to say the word purple. So I have to slow down and just read what's actually there. I don't know why I see that word. Regina Denson Griffin. Good afternoon to you. Got Pamela Kinney in the house. Good afternoon. She's representing North Avondale. Nat Turner out there in Madville. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Bonita Gaines. Good afternoon. She says good afternoon to everybody. Can't beat that. Yo Underwood. It's good afternoon. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. All right. Tanika says, yeah, I'm finally first. On Facebook. You were fifth overall. But that's still an accomplishment. Crystal Hoskins out there at the Christ Hospital. Good afternoon. We got Terry Anderson representing downtown. Good afternoon. Ron says, be there or be square. I kind of figured you could figure it out, but okay. How you gonna be wrong? And then have an attitude with me because you was wrong. I kind of figured you'd be able to figure it out. Why don't you just say it right? David Harry, good afternoon, representing Westchester. Good afternoon. Did y'all go down in the basement and get the blue roasting pans out? Some of y'all ain't had it out since last year. I don't even know what that means. But I'm not a cook, so maybe blue roasting pans is a traditional something or another. I don't know. Maria, good afternoon. Maria representing North College Hill. Maria Smith, that is. Daryl Carpenter, say what up, King of Talk. He's representing Forest Park Lab C to be exact. All right. Let me see. Anthony says, E, what about us? Enjoy you enough to show up and chat with you. We sacrifice for you. And don't think I don't appreciate it, because I do. Let me see. Emanuel, are you going to your cousin Lincoln's house for Thanksgiving? I don't think that I'm allowed over Lincoln's house, and I don't know that man is my cousin. LaDonna out there representing East Price Hill. Good afternoon. Nakia says, I don't like turkey. It's dry. It can be dry, but it don't have to be dry. I've had some delicious moist turkey. It's true. Mary says, Kang, not King, but I am the king. I figured that was a typo. So, I'm doing what Ron says I should have done earlier when he said something wrong. Oh, let's see. Diane says, my turkey's in the oven and I'm simmering my turkey wings for my greens. All right. Again, I don't eat greens. If you don't know about the blue and white speckled roasting pan, you can't cook. The one that I used to see was black and white speckled. It wasn't blue and white speckled. It was black and white. Sierra says, we won't talk show host peace in 2025. There is peace, just not unity. We're not fighting. He ain't punched me in the mouth like he promised to. You know what I'm saying? There's no violence. So there is peace. There's just not unity. David says, you're a cook. Remember, you use Zatarans. And Mary says, dark meat on turkey too. Yeah. LaDonna says, deep fried turkey is the best. And Twin in the house. Who's out there representing Finneytown. Good afternoon. And I think that's everybody. I got everybody in. So, good afternoon. I don't really have much to talk about. I didn't want to bring up some stuff. I'm saying it like I had some stuff to bring up that would be a downer. I don't. I didn't want to bring up anything, It's the day before Thanksgiving. I want everybody to be thankful. I want everybody to be happy. I know some people, some challenges in life. Everybody that was here last year is not here this year. And some of those people that happened very recently. So, but you can still be thankful that you're here. And, all of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I just want everybody happy. I will say, remember we talked about, I don't remember what school that was, the volleyball team with the trans player. Let me be clear. I hesitate sometimes because I want to say stuff just the way I feel it, but you can't just say stuff the way you feel it because it comes off as mean or, insensitive or whatever. So I like to try to be sensitive, but if I just said stuff the way then people would be like, that's so wrong. You can't call her that, or you can't call him that, or, whatever. So that's why sometimes I'm in the middle of saying stuff and then I pause. Because I know what I'm about to say, but I have to figure out the appropriate way to say it. Which is a little bit of why, and this sounds crazy, it's a little bit of why I don't always get mad when people say the N-word. Because I say a lot of offensive terms, but I don't really mean them offensively. I'm just used to saying it. I know the N word is different. It is different. But sometimes I be like, I know what they meant. I know what they was trying to say, stuff like that. But the trans person on the volleyball team, remember I put her up. I'm gonna find out who it was. Who was this person? Trans San Jose State. San Jose State. The judge has ruled that the transgender volleyball player is eligible to play in the conference tournament. And I wonder, will those other teams now who said we're not going to play against her, because a number of teams, I think it was 5 at, last time when I read the story, there were 5 teams that forfeited because they didn't want to play against her. And so if she's playing in the conference tournament, then will those other teams decide to not play in the conference tournament, or at least not play, just forfeit? They could win. Maybe they should all go out and get a trans player. Every team go out, get a trans player. But this is just the way I think. If I was in that league, I would go out and get some big dude, like that look like the dude that they be showing on the commercials when they be like, this person is allowed to, play with your daughters and go into the bear. And that it looked like a dude jogging down the court with a ponytail. I would go get somebody like that and be like, nope, this is our trans player. Sorry, we're doing trans players now. We decided we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump on the boat. And, he identifies trans. He wouldn't even have to, just say you identify as trans. Who can prove whether or not you identify as trans? I don't know that there's you don't have to have had any surgery or, anything to be trans. You just say, I'm trans. And you're trans. So yeah, I would go get the, one of the dudes that didn't make it on the men's volleyball team. Like, he got cut, but he just, if we had one more spot, we would have had you. Hey, bro, just say you trans. Say you trans and come on and play on our team. But he's not trans. He's trying to, look, who are you to tell him that he's not trans? Do you know what's going on inside of his mind and his body? And you just tell dude, like, bro, we gonna give you a scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Don't even sweat it. We gonna straight give you a scholarship. All you got to do is say inside, I feel like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't even disguise your voice or nothing. Just don't change nothing. Be exactly who you are, but inside, I feel like a woman. I'm a woman inside. I'm a trans woman. What they gonna do? And fix all of that, or not. It'll fix all of that. Be like, okay, they putting in trans, go in. Can't call them trans. You can't call them trans. Okay, you can't call them trans. He will have a name. David, go in. No, he'd have to change his name, right? Well, you don't have to, but, if you say you're trans, you got to go in. Transveta. Transveta, you up. Transveta go in, get the spike in the ball, and then everybody would be like, that's just not fair. Like, look, they got a trans, we got a trans. How you gonna be mad because our trans is better than a trans? I'm just saying. If I would, but yeah, they ruled that they could play. And I just read something. Mike DeWine just passed some law about why are people. Can I be honest? I laugh about the whole trans thing, partly because I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Partly, Jerica says, "Huh? Who's trans? Where did I come back in on?" The remember the trans player from San Jose State, volleyball player. The judge has ruled that the trans player is eligible to play in the conference tournament. And I was suggesting if I was, the other teams in that conference, I would just give me a trans player. Grab one of the dudes that didn't make the men's volleyball team, but he's really good. Tell him, change your name to Transveta and tell everybody you trans and come on and play. We got a scholarship for you. And so every time they put their trans in, we would put our trans in. Fair's fair. But yeah, Mike DeWine signed something about trans using bathrooms and all of that kind of stuff. But hold on, let me. Edward says, I don't agree with trans men or women playing sports with genders they're not born as. I kind of agree with you. But if they gonna make it okay to do, you gotta take advantage of it. That's all I'm saying. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. But if you're making it legal, if you're saying they're eligible, we can go get our own. You know what I'm saying? Send the recruiters out. Find the best trans volleyball player you can find. If you don't want to just dress a dude up and have him lie, find the best trans volleyball player you can find. Give him a scholarship. We will not be at a disadvantage. Sorry, ladies. It might cut into, one mediocre volleyball player might not get a scholarship that she otherwise might have gotten. But we got to send a message, and we got to win these games. But look, all this trans stuff, I keep saying this. When you really think about it, no, I was saying, I kind of joke about it first because I kind of don't understand it. I kind of don't understand it. And because I'm, a little childish and immature. And you know what I'm saying? It's immature, and you're talking about men becoming women and women becoming men. You think, genitals and all of that kind of stuff. And the immaturity in me just kind of giggles when you're thinking about stuff like that. Because it sounds ridiculous, and I can't help but being immature. I am immature. But when you really think about this stuff, I've never, no trans issue of any sort has ever actually affected my life, like in real life. I look at this, and if you think about it, the trans person who's playing the volleyball, there's a really good chance they're not really even all that good. Like, it's just, you're not going to hurt nobody. How hard they think they're going to spike the ball to, you know what I'm saying? They're going to break somebody's face. Like, oh my God, that's a man, and he spiked the ball so hard, she's unconscious. Like, that's probably not going to happen. It's not a contact sport. It's not, I don't know that I've ever been in the bathroom with a trans person because I'm not looking. I don't know. I imagine ladies, that might be a concern for you. But I got like stalls and stuff like that. Oh, but I don't want my daughter in the bathroom and some guy comes in and... Don't you go to the bathroom with your kids? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when I'm out and it's just me and little baby, and she got to go to the bathroom, I stand there at the door like, okay, go ahead, little baby. And, let her go in and do what she got to do, and I stand there at the door. And I'm listening, because if you need anything, because I'll bust up in the women's bathroom if the little baby needs something. Sorry. Don't be in there. If little baby in there, don't be in there doing nothing inappropriate that you don't want me to see and or hear. Because if little baby say, grandfather, boom, the door's open. I'm sorry. But, so don't you go in the bathroom with your kids? You know, I don't understand the actual concern. Have we had, to my knowledge, we haven't, but have we had like a rash of trans women, because that's what it would be. They transition from man to woman, of trans women attacking little girls in bathrooms? Have we had a rash of that? I don't. Some of this stuff is just it's manufactured. It's weird. I just gotta be honest. It's weird. I mean, it is weird stuff. It is weird stuff, but I haven't really had much of an effect on my life. But that's just me. I mean, am I off base on that? Or are y'all like, no, Emanuel, this is very important. These trans people are attacking women in the bathroom. Like, Ron says it happens. So would you like it to happen 10 times to be significant or 20? Okay, when did it happen? When did it happen? Tell me when it happened. Ron says it happened. So tell me when it happened. Let's see. So if you're going to bathroom and a man is in there with a baby, what you gonna do? I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're asking me, Nakia. What are you asking? There's a need for more family bathrooms in that case. And my OSHA says my 11-year-old niece is taller than me, 6 feet tall. I still take her to the bathroom when she's with her daddy. And Mary says we shouldn't have to worry about that. We shouldn't, but I mean, it happens. They're here. They're here. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. But I mean, we have to acknowledge that it happens. And sorry, them going to the bathroom in the bushes is not something that I want to see. Nakia says, oh, it happens when? 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 I mean, for real, I'm not trying to be funny. Tell me a story. Show me a story where this has happened. He says, give me a few minutes to check on the story. All right, you got a few minutes. Jericho says there are always exceptions, and no, Ron, just because it was on SVU doesn't mean it happened in real life. Oh. And Daryl says he thinks a man should be able to file assault charges if dating one and they are deceived by a trans woman who doesn't disclose they were once a man or something like that. Believe it or not, I don't know if you should be able to file assault charges, but you should be able to file something. If like there's any, maybe sexual assault by deception. Like if we went out on a date because I thought you was a woman and I kissed you, I wouldn't have kissed you if I'd have knew you was a man. So you deceived me into kissing you. That's sexual assault. You can't be deceiving me. So I kind of agree with you on that. I kind of agree with you on that. I mean, I think people should have to disclose before anything. Now, look, if we just go out and we talk and we have a good time, and I don't spend no money on you, because I mean, it should be theft by deception if we're dating, of course, again, because I believe that you're a woman and you were not, then that should be theft by deception. At the very least, you should have to give me my money back, and reimburse me for all expenses, gas, and, whatever. Like every penny that I spent for the time that I spent planning the date, all of that kind of stuff. DeAndre says, check the Adam's apple. That's not always effective. That's not always effective. But I believe I read or heard, maybe I was watching Maury on some of them shows where they do the is it a man or a woman thing. But like they shave the Adam's apple down, don't they? Don't they? Nat says, most Dems I know agree with the white nationalists when it comes to trans and sports. Because that was in the 90s. I don't be paying attention to this stuff. I told you, I don't really pay much attention to it because it hasn't affected me in my life. Like, for real, it hasn't affected me. So, Myosa says, let's face it, the overwhelming majority of trans women still look like men. If straight men aren't checking for the Adam's apple and don't notice harder facial features, then that's on the straight man. Just take the L and walk away. I disagree with you. Only in this sense. First, I don't know that the vast majority, I haven't lined them all up and said, okay, 83 of y'all look like men and the other, you know what I'm saying? That would really be the only way to do. Oh my God, Ron. That would really be the only way to know that the vast majority of them still look like men. But you also not taking into account a lot of y'all women kind of look manly too. Y'all look manly and a lot of y'all energy is manly. So if we were judging just based on, she don't look, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all wouldn't have no man, So, no, you should have to disclose. Okay, Ron is basically saying that something happened. Hold on, but was this person who committed this assault transgender or just some guy who wore a skirt to go in and assault someone in October of 2021? Because that becomes the issue, Ron. So, Ron, do you know for a fact that this is a person who identified as transgender? Or was this just some guy who went into a bathroom and assaulted someone? Because you can't put that on transgenders if it wasn't a transgender. So, check into that for me, Ron. I think just based on, I just kind of skimmed through what you wrote, and based on what you wrote, it don't sound like the person was transgender. So my question, I think, still stands. Find me a case where a transgender person assaulted a woman or a girl in a bathroom. That's my question. Not because men, men, this is just true. Men have been sexually assaulting women forever. So you can't, well, a man sexually assaulted a woman, so we can't have transgenders. Nah, don't fit in that category. So, Ron, you got to make it fit. You got to make it fit. You want me to provide others? Yes. Yes. Provide at least one story where the person identified as transgender. Provide at least one story where the person, the assaulter, I don't feel like that's the assailant, identified as transgender. Because I don't think you did with that case. Okay, the perpetrator. Assailant still works. But perpetrator is probably better. Are you always competing to be better than me, Jerika? You ain't got to always be better. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. B-Rap says, you a a-hole. What I do? What did I do to be a a-hole? Ron posted a long thing, and I don't think that anywhere in that story it included a trans person. But yeah, no, it in my life I just haven't been affected. But yeah, Mayosha, you're wrong. You're wrong. If and just to be clear about this, because this is why that piece of it matters, what Daryl was talking about. I want to be clear. If you're a man and you're dating a transgender person, and you know they transgender, you're gay. I'm not judging you. Nothing wrong with being gay. I mean, in the sense that, you have a right to, I guess, be gay. But if you're a transgender person and you're deceiving someone, there should be some consequences for that. And I don't mean consequences like somebody beating somebody up. Let me see. Ron posted something from CBN News. That's the Christian Broadcast Network. I never trust stuff from them, and I can't click on the link. Hold on, let me see if I can copy this story, Ron. Oh, that is not funny. That is not funny. The picture, though, that pops up when you click on that link just made me laugh. So Ron, look, and this is my point. If you have to go back to 2017, if you have to go back 7 years ago to find a story, it's not that big of a, like, it's not something that's, if something happens once every 7 to 20 years, it's really not that big of a deal. And I'm saying, like, in the grand scheme of things to worry about. If I told you, you know what I'm saying, I don't play football because once 8 years ago, I saw somebody get knocked out cold. Like, how often does that happen in football? Oh, well, it happened once 8 years ago. So because How much football has been played since then? A whole lot. But 8 years ago, I saw somebody get knocked out cold. Like, again, don't get caught up on the example. I'm not saying that people don't get knocked out cold more often in football. I'm saying if that was my reasoning behind it, it wouldn't be reasonable. Because something happened once 8 years ago. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna see if I can pull up this story that Ron that Ron posted. Uh, Ron says, "You trying to S on me, Ron? I have no desire to S on you. I don't. That's not. I'm not even into that. Like that's nasty. I wouldn't want to S on you. And proving my point directly all day long. Okay, maybe I don't understand your point. What is your point? Maybe I don't understand your point. Hold on, let me be clear. Hold on, Jericho says, let's be honest. There are sick people who will take advantage of situations, but that doesn't make it the norm. Right. Right. Let me be clear what my point is. This hasn't affected me in my life, and I don't think the overwhelming majority of people can say that they've been affected by this. And if you can only come up with one instance from 7 years ago, and this person, I'm gonna hold on, let me see if I can put this up here, because can I just copy the image, save the image? Let's save it to the desk. No, yeah, let's save it. No, it's not gonna pull up. If y'all didn't see this, browser, paste. Blame Ron for this. Just blame Ron for this. This is the person who is apparently the trans person. That is that is that's just a dude. That's just a dude. Nobody is seeing that person. I'm sorry, that person. Like, come on, Ron. It's not funny, but come on, Ron. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, I told you I'm immature. And if you show me a picture like that, how am I supposed to not laugh? Like, nobody sees this person and says, oh, that's a woman. I don't care how many times you walk into the spot, nobody's looking at you. Like, everybody, like, hold on, that's a dude going into the girl's bathroom. Come on. Stop it, Ron. Stop. Oh. Stop it. Now, again, I'm not saying that it's not possible that it exists and that it has happened. I'm not saying that it's not possible. All I'm saying is, I'm not sure that it's something that we need to be, really like focused on passing laws about and all of that kind of stuff. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Ron, calm down, bro. It's okay. It's okay. I still don't know what your position is. I'm still not sure. My position is it's not that big of a deal in terms of everybody's everyday life. This is not something that people are affected with on a regular basis. And if all you got is that dude from 7 years ago, come on. Come on. Stop it. But you said that I'm like missing your point or I'm proving your point. So what is your point? I want to know what your point is now. I want to know what your point is. Uh, what else is going on? What else is going on? Oh, but look, hold on. Here's another thing. Kids ain't stupid, right? Little baby's 6, about to be 7. If you say she's 6, she gonna correct you. I'm not 6. I'm 6.5. Oh, whatever. But if she saw that person, she would be like, not that she would verbalize it, but she would know there's something not right about this. There's something not right about this. So, come on. Come on. What else is going on? What else is going on out here? Uh, Ron not crazy. Ron not crazy. Ron just he's really passionate about. I believe Ron is really passionate about stuff that people convince him that he should be really passionate about, whether or not there's any validity to, the potential harm and or danger of said situation. Because if they started pushing, like there are people who are, hypnotists, people who hypnotize people. I think they understand they can't just hypnotize anybody, right? And so there are certain things that they look for. When you out in the audience or whatever, there's certain things that they look for to see how I'm drawing a blank on the word. How whatever it is you are to how susceptible you are to their suggestion. And they understand some people are not very susceptible to this whatsoever. Some people are really that person I'll be able to you're hypnotized. Other people I can do everything in the world and they still gonna be like, I'm not sleepy, bro. What you talking about? I'm not getting sleepy. I've been watching that thing spin around forever. I done watched your finger. I done did all of that. None of that kind of stuff. Ron is just one of those people, and these media outlets know it. They do it on both sides now. Don't get me wrong, but Ron is just very susceptible to the suggestion that something is an emergency or at epidemic proportions, and if they tell him like, hey, potholes cause death, and They start running stories about people hitting potholes in the street and died. And it might only happen once, but they start saying how dangerous potholes are and they'll kill you. Potholes will kill you. Next thing you know, Ron would be on here like, we need to get the potholes fixed because they'll kill you. Because he seems to be very susceptible to that type of suggestion. And he would be wanting laws passed against potholes and all. And we'd be like, bro, potholes. Okay, somebody 8 years ago ran into a pothole and something happened and they ended up dying. But that don't mean potholes are deadly. No, I saw it on CBN. Here's the story. And he'd be like, bro. So he's passionate about it, but he gets convinced by these people that these things are some emergency thing. Twin.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing, Twin?
Oh, not much, man. Come get your people. I know that.
Say that again.
I said, come get your people.
What they doing?
Man, it's crazy up here, man.
What they doing?
Thanksgiving shop.
Oh, they taking all your Jiffy cornbread?
Nah, cheese.
Oh, that's right.
Butter,
milk
milk
and cheese.
You said what now?
I said, that's right. I forgot you over there with the milk and the cheese and all that stuff. Yeah.
I have like a snowstorm coming, man.
Hey, people got to eat tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? People got to eat.
What's up? Okay. Yeah, I know. What you say, man?
Did you do your shopping?
No, I did it earlier. I'm gonna put it to the side.
What you cooking? Other than Jiffy?
Dressing.
With the Jiffy?
Yeah, whatever you call it. Dressing, seaboil, and lasagna.
Okay.
Seafood boil.
Okay.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's all I gotta take for you, man. Yeah, have my auntie taking our car, make me a banana pudding right quick. If not, I'll do it myself. But I ain't putting no marshmallows in it. That's what I ain't gonna do.
I don't believe that you know how to make no banana pudding from scratch. You know what I'm saying? I believe you could go buy a banana pudding mix and make it, though.
Okay, man. Just because your microwave carrying ass do that don't mean I do it. I don't like microwave.
I didn't say microwave.
Y'all think you can cook either. You
What?
probably can't even cook.
I said I can't cook, but I'm not. I can make Jiffy cornbread, but that's
So
not
when you
cooking.
so when you stand by yourself, what you do? Microwave everything to death?
I go get a recipe and I cook it.
But you say you don't cook though. Let you tell it.
But-
Didn't you say that yesterday?
See,
Make up your mind.
No, here's what I'm saying. Just because you follow a recipe don't mean you can cook. It means you can follow a recipe. To me, the people
Man, we
who
ain't
can
about to have this remix from yesterday,
me, the
man.
people
That's what
who
we
can
ain't about
cook.
to do.
to me the
But
people
you extra, man. It's hard to get things through your head.
to me the people who can cook, they don't need a recipe. They know what they doing.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
need to measure everything, or even if they do, they just know, oh, this would be good.
I don't follow
in this
no
and that.
recipe. I do what I can do. If I can whip up anything, hey, as long as it's done and everything and satisfies me to my stomach, I'm good.
You do follow. Jiffy is following a recipe.
Man, whatever. You can make Jiffy cornbread however you want. Use some cornmeal, whatever.
But you don't. You use Jiffy. That's what I'm saying.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't
Hey,
nothing
long as
wrong with
come
it,
out
but
right.
again, that don't mean you can cook. That's a sign that you're not a good cook. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's like you not a good cook.
Right.
Hey, man, a story is a story. News is a news, man. Whether it's 5 years, 2 years, a day or two. How you go talking about something? You saying something 2017 or something you said about Ron.
Right.
Story is a story, man.
But what I'm
Just
saying,
like 2021, when they
20.
transgender went in Virginia and everything, why you ain't bring that up?
because
And rape that little girl.
I didn't see that it was a transgender person in what he
Okay.
sent. What he sent said that it was a boy with a skirt on. That's not transgender.
Well, what is he then? A he, she, a thing or
No,
something?
he
What
just
is?
a dude who put on a skirt to go be a creep and a criminal. If I go put on a skirt right now, that don't make me transgender.
Nowadays they do. This 2000.
No.
What are you talking about?
No, being a cross-dresser, even if I'm actually a cross-dresser, is different than being transgender.
How they ain't know that though? You probably they don't know. I mean, what you got a chest and everything else.
What?
I'm saying you got makeup on and all that, and
That still don't make you transgender.
I mean, you cover up your face expression. I mean, your facial hair and all that.
That still don't make you transgender.
I mean, people go believe you anyway. I mean, they go believe it. You're a transgender when they see all that makeup and all, and you cover your facial thing and all that. What did you talk nowadays, man? They go believe.
Whether they believe it or
What
not.
makes you a transgender then, man?
If you identify as the other, as another gender.
Man, go on with that goofy stuff, man. It is what it is. If I see you dressed up like a girl, I figure you's a faggot wanna be girl and everything, and you're a transgender, man. You got your boobs changed and everything else. That's how I look at it. It's still the same thing in my eyes. Hey, you want to be a broad or whatever, be a girl, whatever you want to be, transmission, whatever. It is what it is. But now today, Emanuel, people look at it and he gay, he's transgender.
Gay is not transgender.
So what is Kaylin gender then?
Well, Bruce Jenner says that he identifies as a woman, so I guess Bruce Jenner is transgender.
Okay then. So what's the difference, man?
He identifies as a woman. RuPaul dresses up like a woman, but RuPaul, to my knowledge, ain't never
He's
said
confused.
RuPaul was transgender.
Just like Bruce confused. They confused, man.
But I'm saying there's a difference between transgender and just cross-dressing.
Man, I call it a confused situation. That's what I call it. Just like people telling you you weren't born that way.
I don't know who born
can't-
what. I think
When
everybody's
people
born
come up with that
asexual.
crazy stuff, you were born as a woman, you born that way, gay and all. Man, no, that's a choice. Get the hell out of here with that.
I don't know.
Crazy stuff.
I don't
man.
know if it's a
man,
choice
it's
or
a
not.
choice.
I don't know.
It's a goofy choice people come up with. Oh, he was born that way. No, he wasn't. He didn't come out and say, I'm going to suck some dick or she go eat some coochie. None of that. When our girl gone with that goofy stuff,
Hold on,
man.
hold on,
People
stop.
kill me with that.
Twin.
What, man? Your baby right there.
No. But twin,
Oh.
how do you know whether or not someone made a choice?
Man, gone with that good man. What's your birth certificate say, Emanuel?
So whatever
Emanuel
your birth certificate,
something Lewis Leviston, whatever your name is. And what did it say you was born? What gender it say?
well, gender is different than being
Man,
gay.
What gender it say, man,
It's
on your birth
different.
certificate?
Gender is different than being gay.
What do it say on your damn birth certificate?
Why?
At the end of the day, what do it say? A male or female?
Male.
Okay, then quit doing that bullshit, man.
Doing what
Y'all
are you talking about?
I'm just saying, not you probably. You don't know what you is because you confused too. But anyway, people always telling they born this way. You weren't born that way. Your
You
damn
don't
birth
know.
certificate say male.
You don't
Man,
know
go on,
if
get
they
the
were
fuck outta
born
here,
that
man.
way.
That's a choice.
You
That's
don't
a choice.
know if
That's
they
a
were
damn
born
choice.
that way.
At the end of the day, that's a choice.
You don't
so
know
go on with
that.
that goofy shit,
Look,
man.
I believe it's a choice
that
to a
you
degree,
went through
but
and your
I
issues
don't
you
know
had
that
with,
for sure.
You been touched or something like that.
Oh my!
You been touched when you little. Or you just want to be gay. That's how I look at it. Quit saying people keep on. He born that way. He born that way.
I didn't say that. I've never said that. I don't know.
I'm saying people. I don't know what you say. You unpredictable. So I don't know what you say.
I'm what?
1 minute you say one thing, 1 minute you don't. Yes, I said it. You and Lincoln need to practice what y'all preach too. Y'all want people to be cool and all that. Then next thing y'all know, we're not gonna do this. We're not beefing. He might be beefing with me. But how you gonna say be kind to each other and take care and all that? Or let's be thankful that man, y'all pump faking like a motherfucker.
What are you talking about?
Man, I flipped the
don't
script
say
on you.
be
You know
kind
what
to
I'm
each
talking
other.
about.
I don't
I
say
flipped
take
the
care of
story.
each other. I don't say none of that kind of stuff. And
Be kind to each other and
I
all
don't
that.
say that.
Make somebody smile and all that.
Okay, yeah.
You don't say that.
I
All that
say
extra.
make
But how
somebody
you keep-
smile.
I'm saying, when people say that and all that, oh, it's not gonna happen. And we down, hey, y'all both wishy-washy.
What are you talking about? What have I said?
Man,
all
I
I've
flipped the
said.
story. I got off the gay issue. I
Hold
flipped
on.
the story.
Okay,
on
I
you.
get that, but all I've said about that situation is I don't have no problem with him. So what am I doing wrong? Not having a
I'm
problem
saying,
with somebody. How is that wrong?
I'm saying if you want to be cool with each other, back with each other, like, hey, man, how can we solve this petty issue and everything else?
I can't make nobody not be mad at me.
Okay, then don't. At the end of the day, don't say be kind to each other and all that when
Wait,
you go off
hold
of
on.
your outro.
Because somebody is mad at me, I can't want people to be kind to each other?
You say what now?
Because somebody is mad at me, I can't want people to be kind to each other?
I'm saying if you want that, you want everybody to feel that vibe or whatever, and people look at it like you saying this, but you're not even, trying to make men with.
What? Hold on. So what do you want me to do?
Lincoln or
You want me to go punch him in the face until he like me some
Nah,
more?
now you're being extra.
Because what you're saying makes no sense. I'm not doing anything. If somebody don't like you, and then they don't like you, what are you gonna do to make somebody who don't like you like you? Tell me. You tell me. What can I do to make somebody who don't like me like me? Tell
You
me.
ain't gotta make. I'm just saying at the
Then
end of
what
the
are
day,
you saying?
when I listen, if you just listen,
I'm listening.
At the end of the day, y'all sit up there and say, be kind to each other, be thankful for one. I listen to both of y'all outro. Be kind to each other, be thankful, and all that extra.
That's
I'm
not
like,
my outro.
They saying all this, but when people tell y'all, want y'all get cool with each other, it's a problem. No, I ain't gonna do that.
So then,
I ain't
wait,
never gonna do that.
I didn't say that. So then tell me, what do you want me to do? You want me, again, you don't want me to punch him in his face until he like me. Because that don't make sense. So you tell me, do what? Emanuel, this is what I want you to do. What do you want Emanuel to do?
I'm saying you ain't gotta do. You can stay
Then
black and
what
brown.
are you talking about?
When y'all get on this radio station, podcast, and pump fake and all that, y'all need to practice what y'all really preach.
What am I
If
not
y'all
practicing? Hold on. What am I not practicing?
What part you not understanding?
I'm not understanding what you're saying because what you're saying don't make sense.
Yeah.
What am
They
I
make a
not
whole lot of
practicing?
Let me break it down, dummy turn. I got a couple, 1
Please.
minute.
What am I not practicing?
Emanuel. Emanuel.
Emanuel.
Every day you go off, just about, or when Lincoln go off, y'all say be kind to each other.
Hold on, stop. Don't talk to me about what he do, just about what I do. And what I say is
y'all
be the reason that somebody smiles today.
And
now,
all
go ahead.
that. How you gonna say be kind to each other and all that extra stuff when you ain't being kind?
Who am I not being kind to?
I'm just saying you want us to be kind, but when people ask you to go, get back cool with Uncle, do this and all that, I don't have a problem. He have a problem not, man.
Right. So who am I not being kind to?
Y'all love you.
Who am I not being kind to?
You lying to the people.
I didn't say lying. I said who am I not being kind to? You
pump faking to the people or whatever.
Hold on.
If you telling us, you being kind to everybody. I mean, to whoever.
So I'm being kind to everybody.
About your outro, what you be saying.
Be the reason that somebody smiles today. Who am I not being kind to? That's what I'm trying to get from you.
How you gonna tell me to smile and everything else when you know you're in the wrong?
How am I in the wrong?
For what you even pumping that crazy ass outro out?
How am I in the wrong?
You ain't you probably ain't in the wrong really, but I'm not gonna listen to your ass.
You just said I'm in the wrong.
I'm not gonna listen to you when you say be kind to each other and all that extra shit. I'm not gonna listen to that.
Why?
Because you full of it.
Why? How?
Just like you and Lincoln, y'all both full of it. How you gonna tell be kind to each other or be thankful or be just can we all get along and all that extra stuff when y'all both ain't getting along?
Who am I
Come
not
on,
getting
sense,
along
man.
with? That's what I'm asking you. Who am
Your
I
uncle,
not
man.
getting along
Your
with?
uncle, man.
What am I
just
doing?
When
Stop
people
it.
What
am I doing to not get
like, man, why
along
y'all
with
not
him?
getting along? And why y'all not doing this
Twin,
and all that?
Twin,
See,
I'm asking you a simple question.
Shit, this is hard to get through your head, man.
What am
I'm done talking,
Twin,
man. I got to put this stuff. No,
listen,
I'm not going to keep talking.
Just listen. What am I doing to not get along?
No, just don't.
What am I doing to not get along?
Man, I'm not about to keep going
Twin,
back and forth.
What
with you,
am I doing to not get along?
You ain't doing nothing wrong. You ain't doing nothing wrong.
What
You're talking
the heck are you talking about?
But what I'm saying though, when y'all say be kind to each other, or can we all get along, or be the reason somebody smile? How you gonna tell somebody that when you up there, you and Uncle ain't even cool? Why would I listen to y'all both back and forth?
We don't go back and forth.
His daughter. He's mad at me because it is.
I don't call him. He don't like me, so I don't call him. I could try to provoke something, but who wants to do that? I'm cool. What am I doing that makes you say you need to do this? But
I'm just saying, people listen
here's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Listen to y'all outro and
here's what I'm.
whatever.
I think I'm the only
when
one who
it's all said and done, why y'all never want to? How can I believe both of y'all or whatever? When y'all both ain't right.
Here's what I'm trying to. You
said
it again. So how am I not right?
Shit. No, man. I'm done talking about it.
Exactly. Because you.
No, because
you got
I
nothing.
can really say something, but I'm not.
Bro, go put
man.
Go put the milk
I'll keep it to myself.
Just go put the milk up.
Oh, I am. I'm definitely in because it's cold in here.
All right.
Talking to you. I'll holler at you back, man.
All right. It just be frustrating because you can't get it through his head. Look, if somebody don't like you, they don't like you. Just be cool that they don't like you. I'm cool. No, you got to make him like you. What you want me to do? You got to make him like you. So you're going to punch him in the face. I'm going to beat your ass till you like me. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. What else we got going on? What else we got going on? Brenda said, Twin don't care for E-Man or Lincoln. Just want to hear himself talk. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hold on. What else we got going on? And Twin said he don't argue with women. Mary says kiss and make up. You can't kiss and make up somebody who don't like you. That would be sexual assault. Oh, you gonna kiss me? Oh no, come here. We gonna make up. Kiss me. No, you gonna kiss me, nigga. You gonna kiss me. You gonna kiss me. Here, my lips. Here. Kiss me, nigga. Kiss me. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna force somebody to kiss and make up? That's sexual assault. Brent.
Okay, you can't calm down just yet. I want you to keep that same energy going. What does GTD stand for? Oh, my goodness. I tell you, I want to know how their mind works. Yeah. With Twin and Ron Dula, because their mind is unique.
It's unique.
It's special. It's borderline short busted. I don't know. My goodness. But just tune in a little bit late. I saw some folks in the comments said that Ron Dula sent you a picture of a lady dude. What was that about?
He sent the story because I was making the point because that transgender volleyball player, they ruled that she was eligible, and Mike DeWine just passed something in Ohio or signed something into law or whatever about limiting transgenders using bathrooms and all of that kind of stuff. And my point in all of that was saying, I think people are really making a huge deal about this when it's not something that affects most people's lives in any real tangible way. And Ron sent in the comment that it's got to happen 10 times for it to mean something, or 20 times. And I asked him, well, when has it happened? When has it happened that a transgender assaulted some woman or girl in a bathroom? And so he sent me a story from 2017 where a transgender, I'm going to accept it as a transgender, even though, but where a transgender lured a 10-year-old into the bathroom and sexually assaulted them, which again is ever so slightly different than the way that people try to frame it. Like, people are just going to come into, like, this is a person who actively lured a 10-year-old into the bathroom to sexually assault them. This ain't just some regular transgender who was in the bathroom and it was a little girl in the bathroom and then they was like, "Ooh, ain't nobody looking. I'm going to do something to you." So even though that's different, he could come up with one example from 7 years ago, which kind of, I think, still proves my point that if you had to search high and low, and you could only come up with one example of this thing that's at epidemic proportions, one example of it in 7 years, that kind of says it's probably not at epidemic proportions. So maybe we, hyper-focused on something that we don't have to be hyper-focused on.
Right. Yeah, no, it's something, it's a trigger point for those who, those evangelical Christians, for the most part, who like to remain mad, don't know anything about the grace of Jesus, don't know anything about the teachings of Jesus. All they know is the fire and brimstone of God from the Old Testament, which is just, it's mind-boggling to how they compartmentalize everything. But most of them don't know any more of the Bible than Donald Trump does. So, just to say that you're a Christian or say that you're a patriot because you ride around in your truck with 4 American flags plus a Donald Trump flag, yet you want Donald Trump to be a tyrant, to be a dictator. It's just oxymoronic. But oh well, that's just something else there. But sorry for tuning in late. I was trying to get the rest of this tater salad fixed and do my stock for my dressing. That, twin, I do not use a recipe for.
But you use Jiffy, I'm sure.
Pardon me?
But I'm sure you use Jiffy.
Oh, hell no. Look, my 93-year-old grandmother would get on the highway and get here in 4 hours, and it's a 6-hour drive. So no, I would not blaspheme my grandmother like that. So yeah,
but twins say he can cook and he used Jiffy.
Oh man, Jiffy is fine in of itself. Give me a good piece of Jiffy with some butter on it as a side for like some pinto beans or something like that. I could do that, but no, I don't want no Jiffy dressing. It just crumbles. No.
I genuinely, I don't have a problem with Jiffy dressing, and I don't have a problem with whatever other, because I don't really know how people make dressing. I don't know how dressing is made, but I don't have a problem with it. I've had dressing with Jiffy, and I actually like it, and I've had dressing that clearly didn't use Jiffy, and I like it too. So,
yeah. I don't know if I told this one, but I got invited a couple of years ago. Me and the family got invited over to one of our friends' house for Thanksgiving, and they, I was just joking around with the guy. I'm like, "Well, you make your dressing with Jiffy?" He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, I'll see you in a couple hours." I hung up the phone. I went and made some scratch cornbread and got my dressing together and took it up there, and I brought back an empty pan. He still had half of his left. So, nah, I just can't do it. We've been doing it this way for so long. I just can't do it. But Tanika, Tanika, she's gonna be sending you some cakes. So we may have to have a challenge and allow you to be a taste tester.
Oh, that sounds like a type of challenge I would like.
Oh yeah, it's a big back sugar diabetes challenge. But yeah, so we may have to have a friendly battle here. You know, definitely hands down when it comes to the singing department. I've only heard her sing a couple of times. She got me beat. You know, I'm throwing in the towel on that one. But on this cake thing, we gonna have to have a conversation. I have to have a conversation. So we need someone impartial, and I don't think you're gonna put your thumb on the scale.
I am impartial.
All right.
And
all right. So
and I have a history of eating sweets, so I kind of have an idea what's good and what's not.
That's good. That's good. But LaDonna was pissed yesterday because I called in and did not give the AEW Full Gear Wrestling Report. So it's time for the Wrestling Report.
LaDonna, he say this is for you.
Yeah. So and full disclosure, I fell asleep again. So I'm only going to talk about the matches that I actually saw. And from the matches I saw, the best match was Will Ospreay versus his pupil, Kyle O'Reilly.
Okay.
And Kyle O'Reilly is only like 23, but oh man, that match was back and forth, high speed. You know, they even slowed it down, did it like, you know, old school NWA or New Japan Wrestling style. But that was the best match of the night, with Kyle O'Reilly coming out with the victory clean. No outside interference, no foreign objects. So,
okay.
You know, this elevates him. But, yeah,
Man.
but he's going to be good. He is going to be really good. I did hear about that Bobby Lashley did beat Swerve Strickland with the full Nelson. I forget what his name of it is.
The Hurt Lock.
But so the Hurt Locker. Okay. So Swerve Strickland is passed out. And then they grab Prince Nana and pull him to the center of the ring and put him in the Hurt Locker. So that's what I'm talking about. If you're going to be heel, be full-blown heel.
That's right.
And so both of them are laid out in the ring. So, but that's all I got from the wrestling because I'm really behind. I heard that Paul Heyman came back.
Yeah.
And he told CM Punk, take me with you. And I'm like, hold up, how did CM Punk get involved in all this? So I'm a couple of weeks behind. And my sons, they must not want to eat tomorrow because they haven't been telling me all what's going on. So,
yeah,
they may get with it.
CM Punk is he came back and he offered up CM Punk as the 5th member of the original
bloodline.
The original bloodline. Thank you. I was about to say the original tribe. The original bloodline. And clearly, though, he was dressed like Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, I did see that.
And so
I did see
clearly he's going to turn on Roman Reigns and those guys.
Well, and we know Paul Heyman has a history of turning on
yes
his proteges. So
yes, he does.
So yeah, so that's good. But that's what wrestling is all about. I've been on this kick where I've been somehow the algorithm got me on TikTok to where it gives me all of these old Georgia Championship Wrestling and early WCW Jim Crockett Promotions wrestling. So
that's good stuff.
I've been enjoying the Rock and Roll Express versus the Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express versus Ivan and Nikita.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
When they won the belt. And so seeing those old school matches like that, it's like it just takes me back to my youth.
Yes.
And just to hear the crowd and how, you know, rabid they were and cheering them on. And, you know, the whole concept of the hot tag was created by the Rock and Roll Express.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just great. But, yeah, But that's all I got. I'm about to get me a Portillo's Italian beef with the au jus on the side. Twin, we got a couple of Portillos here.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's an Italian sausage with sliced beef, and they'll take the whole thing and they'll dip it in like au jus. You can have them dip it once, or you can have them dip it twice. I'm gonna be bougie and get my au jus on the side because I don't want to stain up my clothes and everything. Because I'm gonna eat it in the car as I'm headed back home.
Okay, I still don't know what any of that means, but apparently you're gonna eat some food.
Yes, I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna eat some good food.
All right.
But yeah, but all right. Well, you enjoy tomorrow. Like I said, if you happen to go Facebook Live, and you can have it off in the corner. You ain't got to get their permission. Because I'm sure something crazy is gonna happen.
Nothing crazy is gonna happen. I appreciate your call.
All right, take it easy.
All right. That was Brent. As you was dipping into the sauce, said it was cooked in unusually steak. What? Did you have a stroke? I don't know what that means. As you is dipping into the sauce, said it was cooked in unusually steak. I don't know what that means. Au jus is a dipping sauce. Okay. People saying soft. Oh, that's what she was trying to. Okay, you must be like doing speak to text. So you were saying au jus is dipping, but it says as you is dipping into the soft. Said it was cooked in unusually steak, stake. So okay, I'm sorry, I did not know what you meant. And again, I still don't know what. Apparently, au jus is a dipping sauce. Okay. I don't really like dipping bread into, like, you know, they do those French dips and stuff like that. That's just soggy bread to me. I don't really care for that, but I guess people do what they do. People do what they do. Let me see, y'all. I don't have anything else. Not that I really want to discuss, you know, right now, today. I really don't. Jeannie says, missed y'all, so wanted to speak. Oh, we miss you too. LaDonna says, mostly beef bouillon. Okay. I don't, and so my guess is, Jerica says, I sent you something. Click the link, please. It doesn't, yeah, mine don't do that. You have to tell me what it is, because I can't pull it up. I can't click on links from here when you send them. I can copy it and paste it, but it's not. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I might be able to do this. I mean, I got to log in. To Facebook, because whatever you're sending me is on Facebook. And I gotta click on this. Mine don't do that. And then I gotta mute that. And then I gotta click on this. Oh,
hello, Allison.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, indeed.
I feel like we should address what's happened in the months since we've seen you, since some of our viewers may not know what has happened. So I guess I'll recap. I'll do the honors.
Help yourself.
Okay. In October, you were on a Zoom call with your colleagues from the New Yorker magazine. Everyone took a break for several minutes, during which time you were caught masturbating on camera. You were subsequently fired from that job after 27 years of working there. And you, since then, have been on leave from CNN. Do I have all that right?
You got it all right. Sad to say.
Okay.
Hello, Allison.
Okay. I guess that happens. I guess that happens from time to time. Yeah, that's awkward to have to recap that to somebody. For those of you who pray, keep me and my family in your prayers. My mother's service is Saturday. I will definitely do that. Yeah, that was, what is his name? But that happened. You know, a lot of people do weird stuff because, meetings is from here up. So I could be, butt naked down here and you can't see my hands. If I'm doing this, even though y'all know what I'm doing, you don't know what's going on. And I could do it, a little smoother. If I did this, you can't really tell what I'm doing. So you don't know that I'm doing it. As long as I don't do it to the extent that apparently Ron was doing it to tear his rotator cuff. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm not doing it to that degree, you probably wouldn't know what I was doing. And people do crazy stuff online. Sorry, Ron. I didn't mean to, put you out like that. But people do crazy stuff online. People do. I think, you know what I'm saying? You don't get in trouble. You don't get in trouble for it unless you get caught doing it. It's not against the law or whatever to, to do that. Maya says, I never have my camera on during team meetings. My coworkers don't need to see me in my bonnet and sweats. Yeah, I know a few people who don't. I hate doing, I don't mind doing the video meetings. I hate when people just put up either, the initials or a picture of them, stuff like that. I hate that. I don't like it at all. Yes. Jerica, he blew in his own back. That is terrible. Oh, he blew his own back. That's aggressive. Oh. Oh boy, that is terrible. Yeah, I don't have anything else to discuss. Oh. I don't have anything else to discuss. Anybody else got anything else? I got to get ready. Get out of here. Emanuel saying we wouldn't know if he was. I don't have a wee-wee. What the heck is that? You a grown woman. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. Oh. I told you it was going to be a short show. This is actually much longer of a show than I thought it was going to be. And it's not me making you laugh, Regina. That is that is Jerica. It's just so funny. Oh, it's just so funny. He didn't actually do that. He was but it's funny. Mayo says, I have nephews that I potty train. We said we. You should have said penis. You should have said penis, because that's what it is. Teaching them we and all that kind of stuff. Nikki says, how short was it gonna be? Probably about a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Twin says, you definitely I hope you get sweet potato stuff. What? Y'all should read sometimes the stuff before y'all send it. Maya says, I will not say penis to my babies. Why not? That's what it is. Why would you say anything other than that? You didn't select a turkey of the year. Yeah, I don't do that. I always thought that was kind of corny. I mean, it's fun, for him. He does it, and he's been doing it for years. I just always thought it was kind of corny, and so I don't do those caller of the year, turkey of the year, and that stuff. I'm not knocking it. Like, I guess technically I am knocking it, but I'm not saying that it's wrong to do. And I understand that it can be fun. And sometimes people like corny stuff. I just feel like that's corny. Pamela says, my grandson knows the correct term. He probably would tell them at his nursery. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with saying the correct term. All this other little stuff. I don't do all of that. I don't do all of that. I just, normal words for it. But I guess to each their own. If that's what you like, that's what you like. All right, y'all. I got nothing else. Janice says, I agree, man. Please teach your children the proper names for their body parts. And Sierra says, it was a heated turkey election this year. Oh, let me see. CK.
Hey.
What's up with you, CK? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's on your mind?
Man, great show, man. Great show. Ready for that turkey day, man. You ready?
Yeah, do you cook?
No, I gotta work tomorrow, but I got a couple houses I'm gonna hit.
Okay.
Bond Hill style. I got 2 relatives back. Man, I got so many relatives in that little Bond Hill. You know that little hood across the street from Richie's? Oh my God. Got about 6 of them, but I'm gonna hit 2.
Okay.
Hit 2. I got a vegan cousin. Man, this girl make a mean mac and cheese. You hear me? And vegan with no milk and no cheese.
Then it's not a mac and cheese.
You said vegans can't eat cheese, can they?
I don't think they eat cheese.
Right. So she got to. You right. She probably just ain't eating it. You right. But she throw down.
Well, you said she make a mean mac and cheese with no cheese. So she make a mean
No, she
mac.
don't eat cheese. She probably make it, but she don't use the milk. I know for a fact. She probably does use cheese, but she doesn't eat that. She's not eating it, but it's good.
No, like Nakia says, she probably uses some sort of a substitute for the cheese. But I'm just saying, if you're using a cheese substitute, you're not eating mac and cheese. You're eating mac and cheese substitute.
Right. I agree. And have you had a vegan meal before? Have you tasted vegan food?
I was vegan for about 6 months, a few years back.
For real? How
Yeah.
many years ago was this? 10?
It might have been about 10 years ago.
Now, how did you
Probably more than that. It was probably
about.
about 15 years ago when I think about it.
Okay. Now, how was the vegan lifestyle?
I didn't like it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I like the stuff that I kind of grew up on. I didn't grow up vegan, but I went vegan for about 6 months and I couldn't take it.
Hell no, that shit miserable, ain't it? I only did it for like 6 minutes. It was miserable.
I'm saying It's doable. Just mentally, I really wasn't in the space to even really, you know what I'm saying? When you find yourself looking at butter, like, ooh, butter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You just give it up. Like, cheese, man.
You
Oh, I
still
can
got
use some
you looking
cheese.
at butter like,
Yeah. Like, no, it's not a lifestyle for me. Or at least it wasn't
Right.
at that time.
Listen, I live to eat. I don't eat to live. When I die on my tombstone, they're gonna be like, he ate good. He ate it. Over 44,000 cheese conies, over 17,000 Big Macs. That's what they gonna have the numbers, the stats of my stuff. Man, I'm an eater. I've been eating all my life.
Yeah. That's why I say I'm addicted. There are things that I'm just addicted to, and I know it. And I'll be trying to think about it like, okay, if it was heroin, would I be able to just not do it? And mentally I'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why would you do? But then I'd be like, why can't I'm sitting there and it's calling me. Like stuff be calling me. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't want to want you as bad as I want you, but I want you, so I must have you.
I think the Whopper start talking to me. The Whopper, I see a Whopper on a billboard. That thing start calling my name. That's the type of addiction I got.
Yeah.
Eat me. He can't eat me. Flame broiled. All this is in my mind.
Yeah.
I'm sick, man. I'm sick. I'm hooked on insomnia cookies, and those things are not cheap.
On what?
Those are not cheap. Insomnia cookies.
I've never even heard of that.
Cookies. Oh my God, they everywhere. The way they got one in Clifton, sir. I'ma just tell you, don't even try it, because I know you're a sweet king too. Man, I've been hooked on it about 18 months, sir.
Oh, so it's like a bakery of some sort?
Yes, it's a cookie place.
Huh.
You got insomnia cookies, and then you got the big ass cookie place in Oakley. Damn. And these places, the other place in Oakley, that cookie spot don't ask the chat where the other cookie spot is, but they don't even make the same cookie twice. You go in there every day, they got a different cookie. I'm like, how the hell is that possible?
Interesting.
Yeah, this is but Insomniac cookies, like you said, you're gonna be up all night eating cookies if you got milk.
Well, I don't really drink milk, so I don't eat cookies with milk, but
Oh, you're not a dipper.
No.
Oh, I got you. You never was one of them Oreo dipping kings.
No.
Yes.
Which, by the way, somebody told me, and I never really went and researched it, but Oreos are vegan.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's weird. That's a weird fact.
Now, of course, I didn't find that out until after I had stopped being vegan for many years. But if I would have known that, then I might have survived as a vegan. I would have, it'd have been Oreos a lot, but I might have survived as a vegan.
The Loving Hut, that's a vegan restaurant I attended. Your chat probably is familiar. They have all type of vegan substitutes, but I felt that it was a little more too expensive for my taste. If I'm going to be spending, I want to eat good. I want to eat something that tastes good if I'm going to be spending that cash.
What's a good restaurant, good value? You get nice portions and they got good food. What's a good restaurant to go to?
Good portions, good food. The soul food joint off of California. Just cooking.
Okay, I give you that.
Yeah. Oh my God, you been there?
Yeah.
What you get?
I'm definitely a salmon croquette guy. I could eat salmon croquettes every day of the week.
For real?
Yes.
What, Mama raised you on that?
No, I wouldn't say that, but I don't know. I love me some salmon croquettes.
Salmon croquette is real popular in Cincinnati too. I noticed that. It was popular. I grew up in the South, but I came here. Y'all was salmon croquette out, and I'm from Atlanta.
I do. I love me some salmon croquettes.
With the white rice.
Well, yeah, sure, white rice. Usually if they got the yellow rice, I get the yellow rice.
Oh yeah, yellow. Yellow is slight better taste, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like slightly. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, man. And I went to work today, and I told my supervisor about the incident yesterday we had on the call.
Uh-huh.
And I said, the whole freaking chat didn't believe me. She said, what?
Yeah, nobody believed you.
I said, damn. I said, do you believe? She said, hell yeah. She said, F them people. They stupid as hell. She said, what the hell is it? Then I told my little young homie, he 31. He said, well, nigga, what the hell is that to lie about? I said, yeah, there's a bunch of idiots. He said, that's why I don't go on the internet. Them people so stupid. I said, yeah, I'm going to report back today and tell them what you said.
That's all right.
Personally, I lost a lot of respect for the, not you, but for the chat. I'm like, damn, I already know how you think. I didn't know they was that damn dumb.
It just sounds like an unbelievable story, so nothing wrong with it.
It doesn't. How? So ask the same people, do they believe you when you said the girl put your head in the titties? Do that sound believable?
I don't know.
Now we about to expose these motherfuckers for the liars they is. Now ask them, do you believe what CK said about the harassment, and do you believe what Emanuel said about the inappropriate behavior? Now ask them what they say and see what they say.
Okay.
This gonna expose.
Hold on. How many of y'all believe my story, if y'all remember the story, about the girl who took my head and put it up under her shirt? Is it true or false? How many of y'all believe I was telling the truth about that story?
Yeah. Okay. Rubbing my hands like Birdman. You hear me? Now you about to expose these people for who they is.
I think most people don't even remember that story.
No, just tell them what happened and see if they believe it. Do y'all believe that a woman came up and put E-Man head in her titties and she was pretty? Do y'all believe it? At work?
It wasn't that simple though. See, but
of
that's
course,
why,
my shit wasn't that simple either.
But this is why your story don't make sense. Because that's why I kept asking you for details. Give me details. Like I can tell you that in my story, the girl was a little short girl. She was a little lesbian. And, I guess we used to flirt or whatever. I worked at a meatpacking plant, and on break, we would flirt. She only worked there for maybe a month or so. And then she used to always invite me to, like, you and my girl need to do this. And she would tell me stuff about her sexual activity with her girl. She was a lesbian. She would tell me stuff about her sexual activity with her girl and all of that kind of stuff. But she used to flirt with me, and I used to, because I'm still the same guy. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to. And one day we were in the break room, and we were all kind of laughing and joking or whatever, and she grabbed my head, and her shirt, and she didn't have on a bra, and she put the shirt over my head, and my face was in her small but ample breasts. And
how did it feel?
I pulled my head out, and everybody was laughing, and that's the whole story. So it's not like, one day I just happened to be sitting there, and this girl came up and put her titties in my face. No, there was an actual little bit of a history, and I think a lot of women, it's in particular like lesbian women, enjoy what's the appropriate way to put it? I was perceived as a shy guy, and so they like to put you on the spot. And that was kind of what she called herself doing.
And what was the result of the poll? What did they say?
Well, again, I think most people didn't know, but a couple people said they believed my story to be true, and a couple people said they don't believe my story. Okay,
now I get them props, the non-believers. Them the same idiots, dumb enough. Like, what the fuck is he lying about a girl putting? What is the motive? My brain is not so fucked up to think a nigga. So just think how fucked up the people that don't believe both of us. That means they go around lying about every goddamn thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you, stupid motherfuckers. Y'all get on here Y'all want people to believe you. You
Why are
don't
you
believe
so
nobody.
upset?
This ain't nothing to lie about. This is regular shit, normal, everyday shit.
Why are you so upset? I don't know why you so upset about that.
No, because this is what cost us the motherfucking election. Because of idiots like this. These are the people we following.
Wait, because people don't believe your story. That's what caused us the election.
Because I believe these fools. These are people I trusted. So if these motherfuckers don't believe in me, what the fuck am I believing in them for?
What?
That's my point. If they don't believe, I listen to what they had to say. They say vote for Kamala. All right. So now, when I get in my situation, I didn't even ask nobody, did they? But I'm just telling you. I ain't like, well, man, what should I do? You up there talking about you need to. No, I'm just telling you something that happened. If I wanted to report, if it was a problem, I would have let it be known it was a problem. Just telling you about.
No. You did ask me what should you do. That was the
No, I
whole
did
thing.
not. I said, let me tell you what happened.
Oh no, you said what would?
Hold
on. I think you said what would you do if this happened to you? Was the question.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. And I was just saying, this is why I'm saying people in these positions, you don't report it because some people don't feel like nothing. You see it if you working at a job with men and women, you see sexual harassment every day. This is what I'm telling the dummies in the chat. So you see it every day. This shit is not reported every day by every time it happens. So if I tell you an incident that happened to me, the stupid people in the chat gonna think, oh, he's just making up a story. What the hell? I'm just saying, what in y'all brain make y'all think, what the fuck is people lying to y'all for? For what?
Your stories be fantastical, you know? And they seem too, I don't want to say too good to be true, but it seemed like it's just so much stuff going on that just it's not normal stuff.
It's none. You had the stuff going on. I had a girl I used to work with. I knew her. Her dude, I didn't put that in. I knew her dude. He wasn't working there. Boom. I'm just saying that was her little subtle move. But I'm saying this was a weird thing. I'm not going to keep it out. Let me tell these people. I'm not going to tell the supervisor. I'll tell man. No names involved.
I would tell the supervisor. This is
why you would tell somebody.
I would tell the supervisor if it was unwanted. But see, now you said, because initially you said it was unwanted, but now you saying it wasn't unwanted.
No, it's not. Listen. Okay, what is defined as unwanted? It ain't nothing.
Unwanted is something you don't want.
Right. So if you didn't ask for something and so if I come up and just rub a woman's shoulder, is that an unwanted rub?
If she don't want it, then yes.
What the man you do? No, sir. I just walk up to a woman, and how do you know you won't? You could rub your wife and she might not. You could rub your wife right now and she might. You don't know what she wants now.
Right. And so what makes it unwanted is how the person felt when you did it.
And that's the point I'm telling you. I felt like anybody else when they thigh got rubbed. Like, where? Okay, it's subtle. I don't know what to do. I'm saying I'm not going to involve. Now I'm going to go to the authorities and get to fight. No.
Because you said that it was in a sexual harassment seminar. So you wouldn't have had to go to anybody. All you had to do is raise your hand and say, she just put her hand on my thigh. Like that. What?
Yep. I think that would have been out of character for me.
Okay.
So when you see people sexually harass people at work, what do you think? You see inappropriate stuff at work all day. I'm just saying. They don't report. Stop acting like, every time I see, no, it's not reported. It's probably more not reported than reported. Do you agree?
I agree, but I think that's because most people, and this is just me, I'm just guessing. Most people, when something happens to them that they don't want to happen, will say, don't do that. Or, I don't like that. Mm-hmm. Or something like that. Like, every first offense is not necessarily so egregious that I have to go tell. So, that's, I'm not touching your shoulders. I might just be a touchy-feely person, and you're like, yeah, don't do that. I don't like that. Don't do that to me. It's not, I don't get down with that or whatever. My husband won't appreciate that. Whatever the case may be. But if I just walk up and, cup her titties, she go, hey, no, I'm reporting that. You know what I'm saying? That's different. So, some of it I think has to do with how egregious the act is, the mood of the person. Maybe if she want me and I just go cup her titties, she gonna be like, all right, don't do this in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Here's my number. Call me later. Whatever. So, but I don't think most times when things happen in the workplace, it's reported unless it's really egregious.
Right. I agree. And see, the only reason I'm telling you about this thing because I'm starting up a new gig, and my new gig, it's a lot of beautiful women, right? And now I'm saying, I'm older, so I'm watching the game from now I see after yesterday, I'm like, I don't respect the people as much. So now I see I'm much above the game than other people. So I see the women are sexually harassing the men, but the men are not. It don't really bother me. It's kind of you men have not been pursued. So by us being pursued, all we got to do is stay back. They gonna come to us. See, that's the game we're in now. So if a woman, what if somebody you like is, inappropriate? You ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, again,
what are you gonna do?
If it's unwanted, then you might say something. If it's wanted, I've heard of instances where there was some inappropriate things going on in a workplace, but it was from a person that more develops into a relationship. Don't do this out in the open,
Right.
and then something will develop into something. But it's usually, it really depends on whether it's wanted or not. And look, as a man, I've seen men, and from a technical standpoint, and I'm not talking about the chick in the break room, because that place was just a raunchy place anyway. But I'm talking about in a kind of office environment. I think you're right. Technically, men get sexually harassed, or things happen, things get said to men on a regular basis that could be considered sexual harassment. And for the most part, I would say men probably don't report it. But I don't think that. I think there's a difference in that. A woman saying to me, because, I'm jeans t-shirt. And so every once in a while, I'll put on a jacket, a tie, whatever. And you go into work and they like, oh, you look nice, whatever. And, you may maybe say something slightly. And all of that stuff could technically be considered sexual harassment. I'm not going to report that. What's the point?
Right.
I don't feel.
Because I'm a man.
But no, I don't think it's just because I'm a man. I don't feel like I'm in any danger. I'm not being intimidated. I don't think any of y'all up in here, number one, has the intent to do anything sexual to me or the capacity to force me to do something sexual to you. Whereas that's usually not the dynamic going the other way. Men, because men are, generally bigger, stronger, it becomes a matter of my little comment to you might make you feel unsafe around me because I'm much bigger, I'm much stronger, I'm more aggressive and whatever. So It comes down to kind of history and power, physical power. And then, of course, when you add, it's your boss or something like that, power dynamics play into it. I don't think it's just a matter of men don't say nothing and women do. It's a lot that goes into it.
But the power dynamics I'm in right now, my instructor is drop dead gorgeous on the Erykah Badu side of the game.
Okay.
Yes.
And?
33.
And?
So it's 3 men, 1 woman. All the men want her, right?
If you say so.
This the instructor. This the one giving you the damn job task.
Okay.
So we all, like, dang, what's your deal? What's your situation? You know what I mean? But being the older cat, you got a 31 and 24. The 24, I'm telling him, you can get away with stuff because of your youth. He getting away with sexual harassment as we speak just because of his age.
But why
The
not?
girl, like,
See, this is the part where maybe I'm weird. Why not just look at it like, this is my supervisor, and it would not be wise to attempt to engage in, like, she might look good, because ultimately the goal is, I want to have sex with her because she looks so good.
No, not sex. You want to wife her. It ain't sex no more. I'm old. What are you talking about? There might be sex for them, but now at this point, when you want a woman now, you be trying to wife her. You don't just want to fuck. We too old. Sex don't mean nothing. I ain't gonna say it don't mean nothing, but it does mean something. But I'm just saying it's not as valuable as the relationship, as the convo. So that's why these people, they know I'm telling the truth. So